Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on adding three fractions. You were told you've got to add 1/3 plus 2/6 plus 5/18. You need to write your answer in the box at the bottom, and this will be worth 1 mark in the exam. So our key facts. We need to find the common denominator. So the denominator is the number in the bottom, and you need to work out what is the lowest number that 3, 6 and 18 all go into. Once you've worked out your common denominator, you need to work out equivalent fractions. So which ones of these three fractions don't have the same denominator as what you've just worked out? And if it doesn't have the same denominator, you need to look at each of these and work out how to make it the common denominator. Then you're going to add your numerators, and that is the number at the top, or the numerator. Your denominator will stay the same, and then you need to see if your answer will cancel. And it depends on what denominator you choose as to whether your answer will cancel or not. If you use the lowest common denominator, then you won't need to cancel your answer. If you don't use the lowest common denominator, then you will have to cancel your answer. Please pause, have a go at working out the answer. Press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Great work. Hopefully you've managed to have a go at answering this question. So to start with, we're going to look at finding our common denominator. So if we look at the numbers, we've got 3, 6 and 18. So 18 is the largest number here. So we're going to see if the numbers 3 and 6 fit into 18 and see if that is our common denominator. So we're looking at 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So it does fit into 18. So 3 fits into 18. Yes, that could be the common denominator. We now need to look at 6. Does 6 fit into 18? Well, we've just said that 6 times 3 is 18, so 6 fits into 18 as well. So 6 times 3 is 18. So my common denominator is 18, and that is the lowest common denominator. The lowest denominator these three numbers will go into. Now, if you think about drawing yourself out a square or rectangle with 18 squares, so you've got 3 coming across and 6 along the bottom. Now, the reason I've drawn it with 3 and 6 is because I've got a 1/3 and 2 6. So I've now got the thirds, so you can see 1, 2, 3 sections going across, and the 6 are the sections coming down. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So drawing it in a rectangle like this helps us work out what 1/3 is and what 2 6 are. Now 5/18 won't change because this fraction is already over 18, and we've said our common denominator is going to be 18. So we're looking for 1/3 first. So as I said earlier, we can split this into 3 going across. So there are 3 sections going across. So I've got the top row is 1/3, the middle row is a 2/3, and the third row is 3/3, which makes one whole one. So 1/3 is equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. So that is 6 out of 18. Now to do it without drawing the diagram, all you've got to do is say 3 times something is 18. So 3 times 6 is 18. So what I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. So 1 times 6 gives me 6. So you could multiply both of these numbers by 6 and just write down 6 over 18 without having to draw the diagram out. The next one we need to look at is 2 over 6. So this is the 6 going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want 2 lots of 6. So this is 1 lot of 6. And the second one coming across here is 2 lot of 6. So that is equivalent to 6 squares again. But these 6 squares overlap with these two, and we can't have the squares overlapping. They need to be on their own. So I'm just going to draw the 6 instead of drawing them upwards like this, what makes sense with the 2 over 6. I'm just going to draw them sideways so they come across here. So I've got the 6 squares. So 2 over 6 is the same as 6 over 18. The reason why it works without a diagram, 6 times 3 gives me 18. I need to multiply the numerator 2 by 3. 2 times 3 gives me 6. That's how I do it without using the diagram. So I've got 6 over 18 plus 6 over 18. For 5 over 18 doesn't change, so plus 5 over 18. So if you have drawn out a diagram, you can now colour in 5 sections. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections coloured in, and then you need to add up how many sections are coloured in altogether, or just add the numerators. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 gives you 17. So we have got 17 over 18, and that needs to be written in the box here. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. It is a tricky question because you have got 3 fractions to find the common denominator of, and it is only worth 1 mark in the exam. So make sure you know how to find your common denominators. You can do it without drawing a diagram. If you need to draw a diagram, you can do. It's personal preference. As you get better, you won't need to draw the diagram, and you can go straight into saying that 1/3 is the same as 6 over 18, 2/6 is the same as 6 over 18, add on the 5 over 18, and it's 17 over 18. But well done if you got that correct. The mark scheme on this question shows the answer is 17 over 18 for 1M or 1 method mark. It does say accept decimal equivalents, e.g. 0.94 recurring. This is significantly harder to do with decimals than it is with fractions, so I would always recommend working with fractions. It says do not accept rounded answers. So if you rounded your answer to 0.94, then you will not get the mark, or even 0.9. Truncated means just ignoring the digits on the end. So to 1 decimal place, ignore all those 4s. That's what truncating is. And in this case, rounding and truncating gives you exactly the same answer, but they are not accepted. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.